Good morning, YouTube. Money. Money, money, money. All right, so I got an email from Amazon influencers like 10 days ago, and they're offering a promotion from July 1st to July 20th. So, for that promotion, I get a flat fee payout if I ship $775 worth of Amazon sales, or $1,400, or $5,040, but in the last quarter, I only shipped 706. What does that mean? I don't know. It means people clicked my links, made purchases for $706 worth of stuff. So if you're thinking about buying anything on Amazon, consider, especially for this next month, I don't know, consider using my link. I don't know. It's stupid because it's not even that much money. The chances of hitting the goal aren't that high. I don't care that much about it, but I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I don't know. I just keep saying I don't know. I do know. I want to see numbers go up and to get free money and to click the red button and to win the game. It's early in the morning. I couldn't sleep. It's like 5:30 a.m., I think. 5:36 a.m. We got the puzzle box, which would be a good time to be awake, except that I think I went to sleep at like 3 a.m. So, turns out that's not a great sleep schedule. Who knew? My sleep schedule's been a mess forever. It's going to continue to be a mess forever. And it is what it is. Do I have thought? I don't get to respond to comments because since it's 5:30 a.m. No, my videos go live at 5 a.m. Still, I don't think it's gotten any responses. I don't know. I'm half out of it. I don't know what I'm doing in the video game. We're a mage. If we're a mage in bronze. Bronze 88. As bronze 88, what would we do? With a dagger, I would go whetstone. There's enough dagger builds. Look, we have this stone here. I could be speeding this up. Or I could try to get flute stars. No, why would I? That doesn't even make sense. Look, flute star. Good job. This feels like a mess. Reroll. What are we getting? None of these. This one. Yeah, but how do I fit that? Buy this one. Get rid of the flute. Get rid of the flute. Goodbye, flute. If I get rid of the flute, what does that do for me? Wait, that doesn't even do much for me. Okay, what if instead of that, let's just think this through for a second. We buy this broom. Cool. Now, we buy this. For what purpose? I already own it. Okay, now I get this. The whetstone is not doing the most, but that's okay. It's trying. Wait. Yellow gem. I'm awake. I'm doing things by the power of capitalism. All right. I need to find another game that I enjoy playing as like a regular thing on this channel. I like backpack battles, but I don't think it's enough for me long term. Oh, right, the puzzle bags. Puzzle bags, interesting. That might require a little bit more thought than usual. Good to know. This one. This one. I like the speed up on this dagger. Things go slow at first, though. Customer card. Do I want a customer card? I guess so. It's here. What about getting more stars? More stars appeals to me. In order to get more stars. Bam. 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 Stars. What about another star? What other star? Could take out this gem, could move the dagger. Could unlock this, lock this. Perfect. Start the battle. Just in work and only. Just in work only. Are you playing this video game only at work? Because if so, I respect it. As a disrespecter of employers, I respect that. Alright, what am I doing? I could take the banana because we have a little bit more stamina than usual. I could take blood manipulation because it's really good. Is it really good? I could take girl power because it's really easy to light up stars. I could take unidentified skill because it's cheap and fun. Start of battles. You're so lame. But it was only 2 gold. Just remind myself that. This one. Gain buffs. Huh. But they're buffs that don't really matter. But you get a good number of them, and it was on sale. But they don't really matter. What about regen? Regen would have been really good if I had taken girl power, which I could have done. But I didn't. This one doesn't say anything about healing. This one is super lame. This one does get me more stones potentially. This one is a Goobert, which would like this healing bag. Huh. Goobert. No deal. This one, puzzle bag. Easy game. More buffs. Yeah, but what about a shield? Shield is here. More buffs. Full price, more buffs bag. What am I looking for? Mana orb. Mana orb is an epic. Epic. Start the battle. Could I be set up better than this? I don't know. Why do I have a customer sword? Customer card. God, I was thinking hero sword and customer card. I can't think and play the video game. I can't think and be awake early in the morning. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do that one. Cool. That makes that dagger and that broom a little bit more valuable when they were already kind of valuable. Huh. That's nice. I want this in this bag, but how much? Not that much. This one. This is the one that I care about most. What is the plan with that one? That? This? This? This. This. No, that screwed this up. Fine. Alright, the flute. The flute is missing a star, and this would like to be scooted up one. How much do I care about this healing bag? Just enough? How much do I care about that blueberry? Just enough? Blueberry. I do like the puzzle bags quite a bit. 20% more healing. It would be more useful if I had like a healing item, but you never know. I'll probably get one at some point, maybe. Will I get it in the bag? I don't... Maybe. We'll think about it. Alright. Huh. Huh. Hammer. Hammer's pretty cool. Speaking of which, this should go in here. Hammer is pretty cool. 5 max stamina. Hammer dagger, villain sword that removes all of the damage from the daggers. Hammer dagger. No pigs. Scroll of regrowth. Huh. Items use a bunch of stamina, generate a stamina. And it's on sale. Do I think it's good? Not particularly. Do I plan to sell it right back? Yes, absolutely. What else? Why would I do it like that? So I'm trying to decide if I want this villain sword to go 50% faster after 5 seconds, or if I want it to go faster immediately. The answer is probably immediately, but I'm not sure. How does the villain sword not have a start of battle? Because it just says deals +4 per star melee weapon. +4 per star melee weapon. Hammer's kind of cool because it does a slight extra effect and it uses so much stamina that it should never be an issue with this, where this one in theory could. It's a 0.7 cost versus a 0.3. I think I'm going to say to ditch this. Buy this. Okay, chill game. Game has no chill. This one does nothing for me. But I can use it as a star. Or use the blueberry as a star. If I use the blueberry as a star, at least this could use mana. I don't expect this to do anything, which makes it a little bit weird. Cool. I have no stamina problems, even though it says medium. Don't do it. Do not. Unhealing, 15%. What does that mean, unhealing, 15%? Oh, 15% of your healing is done as effect damage. Cool. I really like these little symbols. It makes it very easy to tell quickly what's going on without having to evaluate every item on their board. I just have to get used to them. Oh, would I take a badger? I'm not sure. And there's a dagger here. And there's... okay. Would I take a badger? Use a mana. That's a better use for mana than this. So the main reason I would do it is because dagger's there. Badger. Badger is decent. Use 1 mana to gain 20 max health. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna ditch this. I'm gonna ditch this. Badger. And it likes nature items. We're always buying this. Always, always, always. All of my weapons are touching the sword. Increased healing. Wait, increased healing is good with a bloody dagger. It's just good in general. What about unidentified amulet? For what? The main thing I would want this for is amulet of steel. I don't know if I'm really doing that kind of thing. I think we're good right now. Are we? I think so. Start the battle. Still have this shield. Oh, wait, you do healing things. Gain maximum health, but you also have a big heal. You have a massive heal that's like guaranteed to go off, so that should be a priority for me. And it easily could be. Alright, let's worry about that. Oh, but. You are good to speed up with the Tetris bags. And you want to see nature items. And you have a weird pattern. Yes. It is a weird pattern. I mean, this is good for being in these 2 bags, which is nice. Speed up. I don't know. Do I care about that one-time heal? Do I care about this bag? Really weird to say no. Okay. Game has no chill. Alright. Items use buffs. Refund those buffs. So, with 2 of these, I could just take a rapier. That would be it. Is rapier good? I mean, it's scaling damage. Is it enough? No. Staff. Staff. There are melee staffs. Items. Staff. Which of you are melee? Spike staff. Can't get this. You. No. 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 Alright. They're not. There are not many staffs available that meet my requirements. Nature items are good. Refund buffs. I feel like I have to take these. It's so stupid. Am I far enough ahead to take those? No, I'm not far enough ahead to take those. We're at the battle. Could be rolling. Wait, why wouldn't I at least put this in the puzzle bag? Because I don't want it to go slow early? That's weird. Accuracy. I do like getting the accuracy. And I like getting the damage on a fast weapon. We're blowing up enemies. It's Bronze 88. What are we thinking about? Spectromancer. With Spectromancer, I could get more badgers. For what purpose? I don't know. I could get a bunch of owls. For what purpose? Start a battle. Reduce damage taken by a bunch for each distinct pet. Star pets. Yeah, but it has a bunch of stars. You can have unlimited companions. There's also a cat. After 8 seconds, gain 35% of your buffs. I don't think I'm really doing that. Shop entered. Consume star... Wait. What? Consume star items and generate random gemstones. Wait. What? That sounds amazing. Every 6 seconds, use 3 mana to become invulnerable for 1 second plus 0.2 for each 10 gold worth of gemstones you have. That doesn't just say in armor or at stars, up to 3 times. Increase mana cost by 3. On invulnerable, inflict 3 blind. That does not work great with this badger, but it's amazing. I want it. On hit, gain mana. Do friendly fire things, but as a waterbender who we don't care about. On hit, heal, don't care. On gain damage. Yeah, but you're a 3.5 second cooldown. Nobody cares. Gain frost on hit. 30 mana used. Kind of cool. Potion. Kind of cool, but it wants like the whole board. This thing. Items gain 4%. Wait. Buff removed from opponent. Star items gain 4% crit hit chance. You're weird. You're really weird. Self-inflicted debuff. 40% chance to gain regen. You're really weird. 15% of your healing is dealt as damage, plus 5% per darkness item. This seems like such a cool Reaper build. Maybe. I'm going to take this one because it sounds fun to me. It does. It does. I say that it does. Does it, though? I'm going to say yes. Things I would get rid of with this. Kind of want to get rid of the badger. Huh. Kind of want to get rid of the customer card. Wouldn't mind getting rid of the shield. You can use 3 mana, so I could probably keep the blueberry. Weird. Why am I getting rid of the badger? I'm getting rid of the badger because you can already make use of the mana. And I was already questionable about the badger. So now I'm slowing this down. Weird. Buy a new shield to replace my old shield. Oh. This one. That blueberry. Do I have a good replacement for the blueberry? A new blueberry. Speed bag. Quit. I mean, that time it's on sale. I could have had 3 of these refund buff things. Alright, refund buffs. Duration! Duration and refund buff are both really good with this. Lock this. So, refund buffs. Does that mean that I don't have to get rid of my badger anymore? No, it probably doesn't mean that, but what if it did? I don't know. I don't want to figure things out. Do you give heals? No, you don't give heals. You give heals. Do I want the badger? I kind of want the badger. Health drops below 50%. Heal for 1 billion. Kind of want the badger. Wait, then what am I getting rid of? I'm just getting rid of a stupid shield? That doesn't make much sense. I don't have that much gold worth of gems. Are you a gem? You are a gem, but you're not worth that much gold. I want gems that are worth gold. Melee weapon. Start the battle. I can get mana. I can do damage. After this bag finishes, this goes super speed. Should I be super speeding this dagger? I don't know. Heal 4. Per star vamp item, but we don't have star vamp items. Alright, we're getting kills. we're recycling for gems. For a gem. Thank you for the gem. So that gem is worth 8 gold. Huh. You're kind of cool. Kind of not, but if I find sale items, I would definitely feed you things. Okay, quit. Video game. I can't handle all of the things. So I need duration up, which feels like it needs to go right there. Then, put this here. You have 6 space. 6 space. So in theory, I could get this affected by a whole bunch of bags. In practice, it would be very tricky. Badger. Flute is still here for some reason because the stars are lit up. What am I doing with you? Don't know. You were giving more buffs. You don't give buffs. I'd be happy to get rid of you now. What about this one? Uses mana to inflict cold. You refund 50% of your buffs. You refund some amount of your buffs. If I move you up here, you refund a bunch of your buffs, but you're not actually going to use buffs. You could go up here. 9 gold. What am I doing with that flute? Very little. Goodbye, flute. I would rather have gems. This one. Crap. I'm getting rid of the flute. How do I get rid of these stones? Not right now. Maybe in the future. Keeping the badger, I kind of want this. What am I doing with the mana orb? We're making mana. For what purpose? Don't know yet. I don't know yet. Dagger. I kind of want that dagger right now. Would I be willing to sell a stone? Yes. Goodbye, stone. Do I just put that here? Hey, start of battle, you get me heat. Heat, heat, heat. No, you don't reach the dagger right there. Fine, move it. Spectral dagger. Would I ever want a spectral dagger, and if so, why? Spectral dagger uses mana. Does damage. Does not have a good cooldown. Alt. Cooldown. Oh, it does. 2.7. Yeah, but I'd rather look for the vamp daggers. Yeah, I'm happy. What about this one? No deal. Start the battle. What about the gem box? Ooh, gem box. We are doing gem things. Mainly, I just want to feed gems to you. Why? Because it's fun. Every 5.77, use mana. It's kind of broken. Kind of super broken. Gems. You like the gems. This one, Ultima Ascension. After 12 seconds for each... I don't want to think about this. For each nature item. Gain luck and spikes. After 12 seconds. For each frost item, gain armor and inflict frost. For each holy item, gain 2 regen. For each darkness item, steal a buff. Triggers 15% faster for each star spell after 12 seconds. Yeah, but that's not that big of a buff. Maybe it could be. False Life is here. False Life with 3 healing bags. What? False Life, 3 healing bags. Could just super speed this sword. Villain sword. Tricky thing is getting this around the villain sword. Is it that tricky though? It also gets me Salite. Oh, this one just gives me damage. As much as I like False Life, I think it's just damage. The whole solution right now is just try and blow people up. This one. Blow people up. That is the plan. This badger. So I got rid of the flute. What does that tell me? I don't know. Alright, stars. Do I have a whetstone? Negative. What about a shield? Ooh. What about the mana shield? What about this? You would love to eat that shield. That shield looks delicious. What about this stone? Stone is friends with Badger. 19 gold. What? Oh, you're telling me the amount of gems that I have. I understand everything. I thought you were telling me the amount that you were eating. This one. For what? No, stop. It's too much. Too much. Can't handle it. I'm not even using the bags that I have properly. Should I be making this mana dagger? I feel like I should. Why do I feel that way? Because I'm going to have excess mana, especially if I refund all the buffs that I ever use forever and ever. Refund all the buffs that I use forever and ever. This thing's mana cost goes up. Increase cost by 3. But you can only do it up to 3 times. 3 mana, 6 mana, 9 mana. That's not that much mana. You also use mana though. But nobody cares. You would like to be in the healing bags. You can do that. Healing bags. Alright, so now you're spanning 2 healing bags. What else are we thinking about? Why am I thinking about this? Because I could put a crown across 2 of these and have even more invulnerability for some reason. Huh. I don't know, it just sounds fun. I don't need it. Start the battle. That's like my 5th one of these that I've seen. What if I just had things that use tons of buffs? And just generate more buffs. I like your amulet collection. I don't like your boomerang. You're stealing all my buffs. I don't appreciate that. How am I supposed to go invulnerable if you steal all of my mana? Kill them. Thank you. Okay. That was pretty scary. So what happened there? They prevent me from gaining buffs. They steal buffs. They frost me. They prevent me... We already said they prevent me from gaining buffs. They have spikes. Spikes are strong against these attacks. My damage is not that high, but it kind of is. But it's going to start falling off very soon, like now. The plan to deal with that, probably not just more yellow gems, but what we got. Blue gem. Darkness crystal. What about prismatic sword? Alt. Prismatic sword uses the same amount of mana, does way more damage. Goes super speed. Ooh, the life steal. Okay, prismatic sword sounds pretty awesome. Will I have stamina problems? Probably. Is it expensive? Very. Very, very expensive. This one is a mana and a holy. This one is a mana item. Do I have any thoughts about all of that? No. What about a corrupted crystal? Would be good for the helmet. It's an expensive gem. Do I need an expensive gem? I've already got enough money, so I needed up to 3 times. Wait, did I only need... Oh, this is the number of seconds, so it gives plus 6 seconds. Got it, so more gem value is nice. Echoing battle cry. Oh, I should definitely have this on this one. 10% of max health. Should I also have it on that one? Probably. What are you doing? You're just hanging out. So you would be a mana item. Huh. Badger. I don't need to be speeding up that sword, now that I think about it, but you're not in range now. I don't need to be speeding up the sword. I would rather be speeding up the dagger. This one can come down here. You can go right here. Am I taking the badger out of the healing bags? Here, let's fix the healing bags. There we go. Healing bags. Good job, Badger. Good job, Badger. So now we get the starting mana, which is nice. I have excess healing bags, because who knows why. Do I want to super speed something? Not really. Start the battle. Oh, Falcon Blade would be cool. Falcon Blade would be cool. Reducing its damage would be bad. Hey, they have Falcon Blade with stuns and vamp stuff. That's pretty scary. The vamp stuff in particular, I do have invulnerability, but not enough. Out of stamina. Okay, so one of my problems is these weapons are low enough stamina weapons that they actually cause me problems. Also, I crafted this dagger, which I totally knew I was doing. Totally. Okay, so now this one is my priority. Duration. I don't care about duration. Do I care? I do care about healing. What else do I care about? Speed. Healing and speed. Huh. Alright, if I care about those things, care about mana. I don't really have enough mana items. So you're gonna go super speed. Wait, do I ever just pull out a big yellow gem? Good. This one. Now, I have to figure out my bags. I don't want to figure them out. Alright, we have to figure out the bags. I could do more healing. Oh, you have to be touching the vamp dagger. Okay. You are already going super speed. How much faster do you go? 8% speed times 3. But we're also going to touch the badger. 8% speed times 4, plus you're in this bag, plus you're in this bag. I'm thinking maybe I pull out more of these yellows. Kind of weird. We're gonna go super speed. This gives me base stamina regen. I don't have any stamina bags. What about Wolper? I don't gain buffs. What about Wolper? It's on sale. Nothing else I could sacrifice Wolper. For what purpose? Just to do it. Huh. Sacrifice Wolper. Yeah, but Wolper doesn't fit well. Sacrifice Wolper. Mana item. Sacrifice Wolper. Goodbye, Wolper. It's getting to touch the badger. This bag. Who knows? Okay, so godly item. Legendary. Unique. What am I doing with this one? Beat up the dagger? What am I doing with you? Kind of weird. Doesn't fit well. Very weird. What am I doing with this bag? If I move this, you're unhappy. Crap, you're already unhappy. Why are you like this? Okay, I'm gonna move this over, move this over, move this right there. Now you're happy again. This one is not touching a bunch of my weapons. That's okay, that's not your purpose. Your purpose needs to be to get slowed down. I don't have a good way to slow you down. I could just put this green gem in there. I kind of want this in the yellow bag. To get into the yellow bag feels tricky. Forget that yellow bag. Okay, I still have money. Stamina bag would be kind of nice. This one is good. Duration up. What about this one? Mana darkness. Disappears, but it pays for itself. Mana darkness pays for itself. Mana holy. Free. Mana holy free. Mana holy. Kind of want this recombobulate first. It's a full price recombobulate. Alright. So I have 40% increased attack speed, plus I get 50% after some amount of time, plus I get 10% right from the start, plus, that's it. Stamina. Stamina is kind of appealing. Start the battle. We have a Wolpertinger. Do I ever consider keeping the Wolp? No. You have this with no stars. I mean, it's a quick attack if you get Empower for it. We both have invulnerability. Right, you have sockets. I knew that. That is me honking. We blinded them. We frosted them. Why? Because you have one darkness. Was that really it? No, something else is blinding them. Maybe. Maybe that's it. So Wolper. I do gain mana, and I refund mana. Do I ever keep the Wolper? No. Give me my gems. Plus 24 to 44. Goodbye, Wolper. Bam. Red gem. I would love to have a red gem, thank you. Red gem in place of poison resistance is amazing. Poison resistance is amazing. This one, for what? What am I trying to speed? Need for speed. What am I doing with this one? Gain more buffs. Mana orb. Huh. Cupcake. Heal for 7, gain 2 of the buffs, which you have the most of. Nature item. Food. Mana. Mana food. Mana food. Heart container. Let's roll. Look for stuff on sale. Darkness mana. Crap, I kind of want that other dagger over here. It's difficult to fit in a way that makes sense. Is it though? The mana orb was already acting as a mana source. So really, I would just have to move this over here. That doesn't really make sense. So you have a lot of stars. Could I get you more stars? Maybe. I do like the idea of dark plus mana, 3% faster, inflict blind to yourself. That sounds kind of bad, that last part. Alt. I do like how small this one is, but it gets rid of my holy, and I like the holy. I do. This one does healing, though, and it was in the healing bag. Here, you can go there. I have to flip you. You can come here for the badger. You can turn that into a chip gem for me. Alright. I was still honking. I'm going to take this out. Darkness and mana for 5 cost. Do I just like that more? I mean, then I could move this. Ooh, I do kind of like that. Alright, maybe that's good enough. 15% faster for each dark item. My other items trigger faster. You're gonna make this trigger even faster. What else could you hit? Ooh. Really, it's the dagger that I would like you to hit, but that's okay. You know what? We'll take it. Wolper. Wolper is back. Mage Hat. Mage Hat is weird. Alright. What about this armor? On sale, this armor sounds amazing. 6 gold. Do I keep it? I don't know. Probably not. So this armor gives me regen. It's a holy item. You're happy to see it, except you can't see it. But if you could, you would be happy to. Speed bag. For what? I don't think I need the speed bag. This one, because it makes the badger happy. Could do that. To get that one, is there something I would sell? Don't believe so. Unlock that. I'm gonna lock it. Ooh, but your nature and your mana. What do? You use regen, which I don't care about, to gain luck and spikes, which sound okay. No, you're just kind of expensive. Badger does increased healing and it refunds some of the mana that it drinks. I would rather it just did more increased healing. Badger's a mana item. Ragul is destroying me. Don't do that, Ragul. Not cool. I did have the mana. This thing was on cooldown. Sacrificing this for a bunch of gems. I don't think this is a real build, turns out. But it could be. What are you? Mana and dark. Are you better than my other mana and dark? Use 13 health to gain 3 mana, inflict a blind. Why? Why are you like this? Holy in mana sounds way better. Use 1 mana to gain stuff and heal. That sounds way better. I would like that one. Holy mana, forget the darkness. This one. I just got rid of an armor. Alright. Amulet of Steel. What are my thoughts on Amulet of Steel? That it doesn't currently do much, but what if it did? That would be better than it not doing much. Do I gain a bunch of mana? No. Could I gain a bunch of mana? Maybe. Poison. What if my opponent does poison? This one is weird. Why can't you... Oh, the darkness items are the whatever. Got it. So you speed up with the stars. I think I had that set wrong before. Huh. Make star items quicker. Let's make the badger quicker. Kind of want to make the sword quicker, but the sword's already going pretty quick. No, don't do that. Null Blade. Nobody cares about Null Blade, I don't think. I don't even want to look it up. I just know that I don't particularly like Null Blade. It's round 14. Kind of want the cat. Kind of want the cat. Do I? Meh. Start the battle. Sacrificing yet another item. Pumpkin. Pumpkin would be cool. A ton of armor. Invulnerability, friendly fire, so they get some heat stuff. The Wraith King. They don't have much mana. Their build is all over the place. My build is all over the place. This is why we can't play in bronze. This one. Vamp item. Do I want this next to the vamp item? Probably. But I want this next to the holy item. I want the melee weapons to stay where they are. I could just do this right here. Could always move the badger. Where? I don't know. So the badger could get more healing if I moved it down here. Badger. I have a lot of yellow gems. Probably put one of them in here. I do honk, though. Partly because I only have 5 max stamina. Oh, what am I doing with you? I don't know. It lets me scale my weapon, which seems kind of good. I kind of want a second oil lamp on this sword. That would be difficult. All you get is +4 damage from this, and it drinks my stamina. I think I'm going to ditch that. There you go. So, do I care about the mana from this orb? Not too much. How else do I get mana, though? No, I do care. Quite a bit. More than I expected. What about this one? This one. Echoing Battle Cry. Could do what? Why do I still have this Amulet of Steel? Nobody knows. Alright. Echoing Battle Cry. Refund buffs. If I had it in here, it would generate more buffs. You would like to see 2 more stars. What 2 stars? Ooh, ideally, you'd like to see that vampire. I could go switch that. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. You're still happy. This one is not particularly happy. This bag is here. Should I consider that? Probably. But do I want to consider it? I don't know. A little bit. Better than a square bag. I don't know. I don't want to consider it. It's too much thinking. Ooh, Snake Rainbow Goobert prevents me from getting buffs. I think I'm dead to this. That's pretty cool. Slime Time is amazing with this. That's a good weapon. They're blinding me. Blinding me is the biggest problem. I don't kill quick enough, and that blind is just going to build up. And they do a good amount of healing. And they scale their weapons. They have 2 weapons. Bottom line, they're killing me, well deserved. Darkness Crystal is a gem. Take it. Fatigue could have been like one of the ways to survive that, but not really. Blue. Do I care? Oh. I would care about this more if I could light up the badger and light up this. Why do I want starting mana? I don't know. Because I do have things that use mana. Alright, good enough for me. Snowman. Wand of Equilibrium. Could make the prismatic wand for some reason. Could just use this to generate Empower because I have a bunch of weapons. That kind of makes sense. I don't think I have enough buffs to do it, but we could try. We're at the battle. 3 rounds. It's currently round 16. I have 3 hearts. They're doing scariness. That katana scares the crap out of me. Frankie dude. Stop. That katana gets to remove damage from all of my weapons. Luckily, only one of my weapons... No, 2 of my weapons gain damage. The invulnerability. Kinda good. So this one, 24 to 26. Remove 1 damage gained in battle from all opponent weapons and gain 1 damage. This one does gain damage. This one gained damage right at the start. These do not gain damage. This does not gain damage. Kinda surprised this katana didn't do better than that. Every time it hits, it should be gaining 2 damage. So, at the start, 9 to 11. Maybe not every time, because at the start I hadn't gained. 10 to 12. But later, like now. So right now, 10 to 12. Minus 2 mana. 11 to 13. I feel like you should be removing from this and this. I guess you only get to remove from this a few times. No, you get to remove from that a bunch. Maybe I had only gained 0.9 by then. This thing attacks super speed though, 0.59, versus your 1.6. I definitely should have gained damage by then. So, we said 11 to 13. It hits 12 to 14. Remove 1 damage gained in battle from all opponent weapons. I feel like you're not actually removing this one. 16 to 22. We can go look. Alright, so, before you swing, 17 to 23. Okay, you did remove it. Oh, maybe this one doesn't count. Oh, it doesn't count because it just says deals +4. I think that's true. 19 to 21. Before you saw... No, it does remove. And gain 1 damage. It doesn't say gain 1 damage per damage removed. I understand. Alright. Katana's not quite as good as I thought, but it's still very good. It removes a bunch of buffs. It gains damage. It removes damage. It's quick attacking. Has a bunch of gem slots. It's good. What about the Dragon Egg? Dragon Egg's kind of good. I like the Dragon Egg more than I should. This one. It's on sale. Nature. You like nature. Blueberry. Sure. Because I have this, it's good to get 10 mana. That bag, no deal. What round is this? 17. I'm gonna have 2 of these. Yeah, let's have 2 of these. What am I trying to do? Gain in power because we have a bunch of weapons. This one would like to go right there. Do that. I can move this. Move this. So that's start of battle. Fine. Start of battle. Do I want this start of battle? I guess so. Oh no, these are the start of battles that I care about. Purple. Start of battle. Reduce damage taken by 25% for 5 seconds. For 3 seconds. For 5 seconds. Wait, but you need to go in the blue one. Alright, let's figure this out. It's not easy to figure out. You need to touch both of them. It is easy to figure out. It's easy. It's easy. Keep telling myself that it's easy. That is what I care about. Okay, we're doing the thing that I care about. Gaining more buffs. Yeah, it would be nice, but it's not a priority. It would be if I had another bag. Alright, where's my other bags? They're all over the place. Part of the reason I took these, though, was what? Was because of this green bag. Too bad. I feel like I'm missing something very basic. I like my durations on all 3 of these. I like the start of battles. We'll figure it out soonish. Let's roll and see if we see a bag. I do see a bag, but it's not a bag that I want, unless it is. Do I want you? No. It is on sale, though. Huh. It's tempting to get it just in case I get like a duration up. Start the battle. 1 more round. Sacrificing this book. Sure. They're doing armor things. Ooh, what else are they doing? They're doing crossblade things. Crossblade bow. Holy damage. They have the arrow so they can crit. Probably shouldn't go super speed like that. They gain tons of regen and luck. It's kind of wild. This one gives luck, big crits, tons of luck, tons of regen. What do you do with the regen? Somehow they're using some of the regen. I get the heart container. Huh. Alright. What am I doing? I'm gaining buffs on this. I'm also honking, but that's in part because of the shield. I don't gain that much on this. It does have the 30% lifesteal plus another 35% lifesteal. Has this. Just get me another prismatic orb on sale really quick. No deal. Tons of gems. That was the one that I was looking for with that bag. Alright. I did not consider positioning it, though. I don't want to consider positioning it. Alright. I don't want to consider any of the things. Ideally, it would go like this. It would go like this. How does that help? Doesn't. Do I care about getting my mana back that much? No, but I do care about you not taking up all the blue slots. This one can go right there. It is taking up some of these slots, but I don't need that much mana. We have the badger. I do have the daggers. Maybe I care. I don't know. What I really care about is getting these to span this bag in ways that make sense. To do that, I think I have to rearrange. I don't want to. Alright, more than I care about refunding the buffs, I care about getting 3 things to span this bag in 2 places. Is that doable? Haven't considered it yet. Looks like it's not. That's weird. But it should be. Alright, to get 2 things to span the bag in 3 places when one of them is a 6-space item. The puzzle. 6-space item. Ooh, that's a good place for that. I do have 1 armor. I do have this. That green bag does not have to be right there. Doesn't really help me, though. Does it help me? So right now, that could go like that. Don't see it. I almost see it. Maybe that's as good as we get. Green bag. Crap. Green bag is a problem. So the good news, this one's refunding half of its buffs. It's round 18. Half of the buffs it consumes. It has good duration. These have good duration. They have echoing battle cry. This one, you do gain buffs. You gain vamp. Good enough for me. This one. Alright, these ones would like to be in the green bag. They can go there. Cool. This one is lame, and I don't need it, but it's here. Alright, you're missing a star now. Could I fix that? Could turn this sideways. How does that help? How does it hurt? Hurts in lots of ways. Wasn't that bad. Green gems. I have a lot of green gems. Purple gem. I do like purple gems. Purple gem. This one, Badger would love to be friends with you. This one. So the reason that I moved those things was to get that. Or the reason I rotated this up. What about crit resist? Crit resist sounds pretty good. Crit resist. So you, full stars. You, full stars. Are they good stars? They're stars. You're being super sped up. This one is weird. Yellow gems. This one does healing. If I have Empower, decent. This dagger. Probably want to speed that up. What else would I like to do? Ooh, flute. How good would this flute be? Not that good. Ooh, that's not that bad. Might work with that. Flute could go right here. Flute is friends with this armor thing. Good job, flute. Do I want more crit resist? So with the flute, maybe I have a little bit more stamina and I don't have to worry about it as much. Maybe. Missing 2 stars. I still only have 5 max stam. We still have gold. Mana orb. For what purpose? I don't know. It's on sale. It's a mana item. Seems kind of good. Could go right here. You know what? Good enough. Stamina potion. Could have been stamina potion. I want to get 1 or 2 more stars on this. I was thinking about trying to rearrange this oil lamp. What am I doing with this square bag? Very little. Armor bag. What am I doing? How did that help? Didn't. What if it could? Bam. Oil lamp is being sped up. Good. Square bag could technically fit. For what? Could take this for increased healing. I actually appreciate that. Can I make the badger happy? Hey, the badger's happy. Increased healing. This one also gets buffs. What do you get? You go faster, you cleanse. If you can't cleanse, then you heal. You're in one of the healing bags. You could be in two. This one also heals. How much do I care about these healing bags? I don't care enough. I say that. I kind of want to fix it. I kind of don't. 1 gold. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. All right. I would actually consider this with this cap of resilience. Alt. With the echoing battle cry. 5 seconds is really good. And it re-gets you the armor. And it gives crit hit and stun resist. It's just really good. Start the battle. We're good. There's also purple cap, which is really good as well. Maze. Lots of books. What do you do with the books? Did that just give like a bunch of random buffs? I feel like that's what it did. This one. Gain 5 random buffs. No, that's for each distinct staff. For each book, gain 1 mana and 1 max stamina, so you have 14 max stamina to go with your 2 wands and this, your 2 staves. You get 10 random buffs. This one gives 4 buffs for 3 mana, which doesn't seem as good without the Tetris bag. With the Tetris bag, it seems very good. This one speeds things up, but speeds up what? The Null Blade. Null Blade, kinda lame. This one gives a bunch of mana. Just a lot of random things happening. They do have an Amulet of Energy and an Owl, which is kind of cool. No rush, please. They also have Cold Mirror, which is kind of cool. They have some kind of cool stuff. Survival bonus. We're in bronze. Nobody cares. Plus 40. I care. History. Click the button. How do I expect this to... Yes, I hope they win. You deserve the win. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. We might win, but it was beautiful. Blind hurts you a lot, and I do damage and you don't. But it's beautiful. If you had stuns, you would be doing so well. What does this do? In weapons, deals more damage. Tim, they steal even more buffs. You can steal so many buffs, in theory. They've got vamp things going. I respect it. 1 win. Prismatic. With 2 prismatic orbs and a crown. 2 wins. My sword just looks better than their sword. Unless they get that genie lamp to go off. Plus, I am using my stamina. No, they're using their stamina. 2 wins. Was their cat even happy? Not sure. Spikes. Yeah, but the spikes only works if you have Ivy. I guess this scales with spikes. Like, what are you doing? 3 wins. Chess! Wait. What the hell is going on with chess? Okay, somebody said I should do a chess build. I'm pretty sure the chess pieces don't do anything. Like, at all. They just say do little random effects. They are kind of cool. I like getting to watch them. Problem is, they don't do anything. Like, this staff is doing something. Are you doing something? I mean, they're using mana, so this does work with things that use mana. But I'm pretty sure those chess pieces contributed nothing. And took up like half of their board. Capture it. Wait a second. Okay, if you have enough chess pieces, capturing, gain 30 armor. Yeah, but I would rather just have like a vamp armor. Capturing, gain 30 armor. Reduce damage taken by 20% for 2.5 seconds. Eliminated. But again, I would rather just have a cap of discomfort. Weapons attack 5% faster. Capturing. Okay, the Black King actually sounds good. Like, it gives a permanent buff that is nice. When capturing. Black piece is capturing. Remove a random buff from your opponent. If this is the first capture, remove 2 buffs instead. Black piece is capturing. Okay, that's kind of interesting as well. So the kings might have enough effect that I think they could do something. But this is only if you have, like, the black pieces taking a bunch of white pieces. And I don't know if you can control who gets to go in what order. Like, white goes first, but if you have a bunch of each piece. This one's kind of cool. But it's just 5% attack speed. That's the same as 2 heat. I would rather just have... And it's just weapons, where the heat affects everything. They can remove the heat, but there are other ways to speed things up. I don't get the chess pieces. I wish I did. I don't understand them. That was cool getting to see a board with them. I mean, I could do a run using them. They're just going to be terrible. They're going to be so bad. And I'm going to be complaining about them, and it's not going to be entertaining. Maybe it would be entertaining. I don't know. My catchphrase for this video is, I don't know. I don't know how many runs this has been. Ooh. Chain Whip Falcon. Falcon with an elephant rune. 2 hawk runes. So they can get crits. I think I would just put both hawk wind runes in the chain whip. Yuri Hafu. I think whenever you get these hawk runes, you need them both in the same weapon so that it gets double the chance to crit and it does even more damage if it does crit. Spreading them out just does not make sense to me. They have 3 tiger runes. 10 buffs gained, gain armor. Huh. You don't gain that many buffs, but a little bit. Cool. I mean, you remove buffs. Snake. Poison. They do have a good amount of poison. Ooh, they have 1 strong demonic potion. Not enough. And it doesn't do anything if I'm invulnerable. Okay, big sword. Cubert. Cubert. What are you doing? I have no idea. Cubert. Alright, so your stars are not very good, but your diamonds are here. So you can use regen to create Empower. This thing does not particularly scale with Empower, but if it did, that would be awesome for you. You did have the lantern. You have an obsidian dragon that's right side up when it should be upside down. You have a chili goober with 1 activator. We are in bronze. Wait, what was up at the top of their board? Is that a falcon? Holy, wait, damage. No, you only got 4 Empower. Give it a second. All they have to do is drink. They can't drink that. They do have stamina items. You're about to use 5. Okay, they're at 7. Never mind. 7 plus crits. 8. Oh, but I'm invulnerable. That's kind of rude. That's kind of rude. 2 heart containers. They got up to 12 Empower. Busted Blade is the one that really cares about gaining a bunch of Empower. Still watching YouTube. 42% healing reduction. They did 64% to me. Crit hit resist. Crit hit resist is pretty big. Main thing though is just multiple invulnerability things. Huh. I mean, a bunch of buffs, but do they just print mana with them? No, they're printing Empower. Okay. Empower could be scary, except they're dead. This thing does not show that much damage, but it really does double this because it hits twice. Still not that much damage. They're blinded, 95% accuracy, 85% accuracy. It's a lot of weapons. This thing has a bunch of stars. Trying to get the stars figured out on this seems like a pain. Total pain. Gain mana. 10% chance per star item to gain +2. Huh. Doesn't seem that good. Maybe for a frost build? I don't think so. Frost builds are still weird. Ukulele. Holy full instruments. Wait. Are you awesome? What are they trying to speed up? Rapier, bird, and this sword, and this heart. Those are good items to speed up. And a crown. Crap. Crown kind of screws with them. Still, they had a lot of musical instruments. Sadly, that's not the part that we care about. Also, you're off by a little bit. All you had to do was move this customer card. You could have done it. Twine's kind of cool. I feel like this one is your, like, super speed item, which is a little bit weird. No, this one's crazy. They need more luck to be able to feed that. How do you get the luck? Just by missing? Yeah, but there has to be ways to get more luck than that. They have a blueberry for some reason. Blueberry to get the luck. Yeah, but it's not being sped up by the bird. The bird's hitting other things that matter. Huh. That's a lot of mana orbs. Kind of cool. Last battle. Let's go. Busted Blade. 2 purple caps, all the boots, so we cannot cold them much. I don't gain many buffs. They're scaling this. Instead of scaling it with Empower, they're scaling it with oil lamps. The oil lamps do give heat. How do you get Empower? You really want Empower. Ah, you do damage. Can you crit? You cannot crit. You have a purple gem. If you can get my health low, sadly, I think we still have an invulnerability or 2 left. Invulnerability. And the duration is increased. Any thoughts on this? I don't think the oil lamps are particularly effective. I like the 2 gloves, but I think you need the 3rd glove over the oil lamp. I think you're at full stars, which is nice. That's really nice, especially with these. You've got a lot of defense. Long battle rage. Just no way to gain Empower hurts. Girl power would be nice. Girl power sped up by gloves. Something else. Something to give you the Empower. Steal it from me, maybe. I guess that's hard to do on Berserker. You have debuff cleansing, which would be important, except you don't care about blind. Huh. But you did get to drink this, so that's helpful. Armor potion does not do much unless you have an armor amulet. Then it would do quite a bit. Pants. Okay. That is gonna do it for this episode. Still need to think. I need to figure out what other games I want to play. Right, Amazon stuff. That's one of the things that I maybe want to try and promote this month. I don't know. I feel stupid. What is another game that I can play? There was that Brawl game. I was thinking about buying this game. I was hoping it was going to go on sale. It's only like $9, but feels weird paying $9 for another auto battler that feels very simple, but I've only played the demo so far. It is fun. 75% reviews. I feel like it's just too limited. Also, can we translate that? No, because this isn't Chrome. Fair. Very addicting. It is. Nostalgic flash game aesthetic. I do see that. Try the demo, see if you like it. I do. Full game is more of that. That's kind of what I'm worried about, is I think the full game is just going to be exactly more of the demo. Except I can start with the other characters instead of just the main one. But it feels like it's going to be just that. I do have access to Become the Moon. Do I have As We Descend? I feel like I might, but it says on wish list. Is this in library? It is not. On sale. Little Nightmares 2 is on sale super cheap. I was thinking about that one. I do have... No, I don't have Nordhold. I was thinking about buying it. It's 25% off. We do have Nine Kings, but that one gets a little bit repetitive. I do like trying to get the wins in that one. This was one that I looked at forever ago. Monster Train I'm playing a bunch of on my main channel. Just hit Covenant 10. Just got my first win at Covenant 10, which is Max Covenant. Inscription. I never finished this. Godslayer Arena. What is this one? Sounds familiar. Auto Battler. Are you an Auto Battler? I think you're a survivor, like, whatever. Don't do the audio because a lot of times I get in trouble from YouTube for watching trailers with their audio. Especially for, like, small indie games. A lot of times it's copyright. I think you're, like, another vampire survivor, like, you have a demo. No. Anything else that looks appealing? Across the Obelisk came out a few years ago. That's a deck builder, I think. More like this. More like which one? The Brawl one. I haven't played Balatro in a while, and I think they've updated a bunch. I do have this game, yeah, in library. Ballionaire. That one, it's okay. It is fun, but it feels like a lot of RNG. Too much, a little bit. This one, I was waiting for an update. I really like this game. Nobody likes watching it, but I like playing it. Also, they stopped updating it. This was on my list of games to check out. They were supposed to send me a key. They've emailed me like 3 times offering me a key, and they never actually send it. So I hesitate. Plus, it's kind of expensive. But it's supposed to be a decent game. Overwhelmingly positive. Reviews. That's a lot of reviews. 97%, 98%. I should follow up with them again. I already have followed up multiple times. Cobalt Core was one that I liked. What else is similar to this one? What is that? I feel like I've seen this, but I had not seen that image before. Trailblazers. I have not seen that one. This looks similar to something I've played, though. Makes me think FTL. Huh. Wild Tactics, what are you? They have really good graphics on all of their stuff. Turn-based strategy. The preview doesn't get me. No. Ooh, Anton Blast. No. Runicon. Rune-Omicon. So Necromancer something? Starvaders. That was the one that... Oh, that's just the sound track. Toy Tactics. The name is similar to another toy game that I was just playing. Checked out the demo to see if they've updated anything, but they haven't. This makes me think Punch-Out. Big Boy Boxing. Ah, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out from, like, the old NES. Where'd he look through these? For the most part. Dungeon Crawler. That's another game that's gotten updates. They've introduced 2 new characters, I think, and there was a character I had just unlocked that I never played. Backpack Hero. Someday, I should go back and play this one. Backpack Hero. It has been forever since I played this. It was really good. Recent reviews are not as good as the overall. I think they have updated this quite a bit. What is this? What is this? Bullet Heaven came out December 2024. Positive reviews, 80%. Zombies looks like another Vampire Survivor type thing. Moonwatch. Are you Vampire Survivor? Looks like you are. I like that. It looked like they're getting overrun. Huh. Because all those games are way too easy. All right, I'll figure out what else I want to play. For now, I feel like I should be back at Backpack Battles, but that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.